Hi everyone, hope you're all well and welcome back to the channel. As promised is an update on the video I posted on the 17th of July called Security Meltdown in Mayfair. Staff make fools of themselves, captured on camera by Scorpion Audits. The link to the main video is in the description, but here's a quick snippet to remind you of what happened.
I'm interested in what businesses are in this building. Well, I don't have to tell you anyway. You know, you was alright around the other side, and
yeah, I was, but just like, I'm just asking. Politely.
Well, you can ask, yeah. I don't have to tell you.
Okay.
So,
Sure.
Where do we go from here?
No problem. For security reasons, obviously, I have to ask. But it seems a bit strange.
What are you security?
Yeah.
Okay, where's your SIA badge?
I have it with me.
Okay, it's not on display, so you breach your licensing conditions.
It's with me though.
It has to be on display when doing licensable activity. You know that. Section 9.1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've left it in there.
So they left it in there, so it's even worse. Yeah. So you're committing a criminal offence under section 9.4 of the Private Security Industry Act 2001, which means I have to report you.
You can report me if you want.
I will report you.
See, you were nice there, but now.
Yeah, but but you're trying to infringe on my rights. So my rights are I can film.
I'm asking a question. That's all I'm doing. Is asking a question.
Yeah, but go and put your security SIA licence on, and then I'll talk to you. Without that, you're just nothing. Right, so it's not in there, then it's. You said it's inside.
There you go.
Right, okay. Yeah, but it has to be on display, doesn't it?
Yes.
So it's not on display. So you're breaching your licensing conditions section. You know what your licensing conditions are, aren't you?
Yes,
under section 9.1.
Yes,
so what are your licensing conditions then?
To show it.
No, it's not to show it. It has to be on display when conducting licensable activity, unless you're a store detective or doing covert security work. You're not doing covert security work.
No.
You're engaging with a member of the public.
Yes, sir. And I'm asking politely.
Yeah, and I'm telling you that you're breaching your licensing conditions.
Okay.
You know, I'm filming in public. That's all you need to know.
Okay, no problem.
You know, other than that, you don't need to know anything.
No problem. I'm just trying to be nice.
Yeah, it won't be nice. I'm not being rude, but as such, I'm pointing out a few things.
Yeah.
That you actually work in a regulated industry. You know, and that means it's regulated. It's a government-run industry, the SIA.
Correct.
Yeah. You know, it's a Security Industry Act, but it's quite often known as, with operatives that are not wearing their badges, you know, it's known as stupidity in action.
Yeah.
Because by not having your badge on display, you're breaching your licensing conditions, which is stupid.
Yeah, understood.
You should have it on now.
I should have it on my
Yeah, having it on you is not sufficient. You know, get yourself a lanyard, get yourself an arm thing, get yourself a little badge that you can put it on, or you know, around your waist, so it's there.
Will do.
You know, in your pocket is a breach.
Will do.
And it's a criminal offence under section 9.4.
Okay, will do.
You know.
Understood.
So.
Yeah.
That's it. So I'm going to carry on doing what I'm doing.
So here's the complaint that I made to the SIA for the security guard not complying with licensing conditions. I'm writing to report a breach of licensing requirements by a security operative engaged in licensable activity on Wednesday the 19th of June 2005 at approximately 1 PM to 2 PM outside and working at 7 Clarges Street, London W1. During this time, I interacted with the security guard who was clearly undertaking licensable activity with me as a member of the public. I observed that the security guard was not visibly displaying his SIA licence as required by law. When I asked the operative about his licence, he responded that it was inside the building. I then informed him that under Schedule 2, Section 9.1 of the Private Industry Security Act 2001, individuals carrying out licensable activity must wear their SIA licence in a visible and outward-facing position at all times. In response, he retrieved the licence from his pocket, briefly showed it to me, and then placed it back in his pocket, continuing to question me without it being displayed. This behaviour appears to be a clear breach of SIA licensing conditions and undermines public trust in regulated security practices. I am able to provide video evidence of this incident upon request. Please let me know if you require further information or would like me to submit the footage to assist with your investigation. So let's carry on with the rest of the video.
I just want details of the data protection officer for the building, because I've got their details.
Can you leave the building,
Right,
please?
right, okay.
'Cause you're trespassing.
Right, okay, all right. I've got a legitimate reason.
What's that?
Right, they've taken my they can take my picture, absolutely no problem
That's fine.
whatsoever. I've got
Yeah.
no issue with that.
Right. Can we go outside and discuss this?
No,
No.
I've discussed it in here so they can hear me.
Please.
I'm entitled to a copy of that. I just want to know,
Right.
how do I go about obtaining a copy?
Of what?
The photos that these two have taken. I know
What
one's
photos
definitely
have they
taken.
taken?
I just see them. I've got it on video.
Well, okay, right. First of all,
You've taken a video of it.
You
They've
ta-
taken
It doesn't
a photo
matter.
of you.
It doesn't matter. I'm
Right,
a member of
first
the
of all,
public.
you
I'm
are
a member of the
trespassing.
public. I'm not trespassing. 'cause
You
I've got-
are trespassing.
I've
This
got
is a
le-
private
Okay, that's a
property.
civil matter.
this is private property.
That's a
sir.
civil matter.
Yes,
And I've got
right.
right, and I've got
Please leave the
legit,
building.
and I've
Right.
got legitimate reason to be here.
999, please.
Right, okay. It's,
999.
right, 999 is a police emergency. This is not a police emergency. It's a civil matter.
Right, can you now please leave the
Right, it's
building?
all I
now?
want to know. Yeah,
Guys.
is how can I act?
Right.
I just want to know
that.
that.
I will tell you that once you come out the
Well,
building.
no, tell me and I'll go.
No,
No,
we'll come out now.
don't touch me, whatever you do.
That's one thing I'm not
Yeah.
going to do is touch you.
Yeah.
I will not touch
Right, I'll stand there, but make sure you call the police. Yeah, because when they turn up,
Yeah.
right, I'll get you nicked for not having your SA licence on display, because under section 9.4, it's a criminal.
Right,
Where's
okay.
your SRA licence?
My SI license is there, thank you.
Right, okay, it's not on display, so you're committing a criminal
come on,
offence. No,
Okay.
you're committing a criminal offence.
Okay.
Right, so I want details of a data protection officer,
Yeah.
or I'm going back in.
The details of who, sorry?
Your data protection officer for the building.
Data protection officer?
Yeah.
You don't have data protection officer.
You do have a data protection officer.
No, we don't.
All companies do.
don't.
Right, okay.
Why
Okay,
is this
what's
done?
your privacy? Who can I contact to get a copy of the photo that she's taken?
You can speak to either the building manager.
Okay, can I speak to the building
right,
manager then?
Or you can actually call.
You give me the information, that's done. Yeah, I'm happy with that. But I'm reporting you to the SIA, by the way, and I'm going to actually make a police report for you.
Yeah,
I will do.
You just do that, mate. I mean, I haven't done anything to intimidate you or done nothing.
No,
at
you're
all.
not wearing your,
But for
wearing
some
your badge.
reason-
Not wearing your badge.
For some reason,
You're not wearing your badge.
My badge is on my person.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, fair enough.
Read
fair
up
enough.
section
Okay,
9.1.
well, it doesn't matter to me, mate. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm not
Okay.
going to worry about that for now. You know what I mean? I just need to.
I just want to know.
So basically,
How do I contact?
What happened? The guys.
I've got no problem with
Yeah.
my photo being taken. No issue with it whatsoever.
Right.
Yeah. But when someone from a company takes your photo, right, I'm protected under the Data Protection Act.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
We all are.
Right. Okay. Right. So because of that, I can make a subject access request
Yeah, but we can do
for
exactly
no,
the
you
same.
can't because I'm a
Why?
member of the public, and I'm.
So what am I?
Right, okay. I'm doing a journalistic piece, yeah.
Right, okay.
I'm protected under section 2, Part 5 of the Data Protection Act.
Right.
I've got journalistic protection
Okay.
under the
Right,
Data
okay,
Protection
okay.
Act. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
you haven't
Right,
got that
okay.
same level of
Okay,
protection.
Fair enough. Okay.
So just give me the details of who I can contact.
Can you call?
You calling the police?
You calling that?
You can call them if you want. I've got no problem with that. Because I'll twist it on them that you get done it. And beauty is,
Why do you want to do that?
well, if you're calling the police on me, right? If you're calling the police on me, you still haven't got your SA licence on display. You still haven't got your SA licence on
What's
display.
that? What's that?
It's not on display.
So what is it? If it's not
in your hand, it's not on display.
It's on display.
It's not on display.
It's on display.
It's not on display.
This is on display.
It wasn't on display. You took it out. It was in your pocket. You took it out.
Doesn't matter. It's on display.
Look, okay.
I have it.
Read
I'm
section
legalised.
Read section 9.1 of the
my-
Private Security
Okay,
Act.
sir. Well,
Yeah, and when the police turn up, if they turn up, I'll tell them.
oh, it must be me. Don't worry about it. You get us on the phone or get son Dave. Yeah. All right.
I just need an email address that I can email in
Okay.
and put a
Yeah.
subject access request in for the photo that's been taken.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Just hold on 1 second.
I've got no problem with being videoed,
Yeah, yeah.
but
No, I mean,
your employees need to be aware that there's a thing called the Data Protection Act.
Oh no, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
But have you got CCTV out on this side of the building? Yeah, you have. Right, where's your sign, your CCTV sign? Right, so that's another breach you've got. So we've got a CCTV camera.
Yep.
Yeah, and there's no signs.
Stay inside the reception.
No, it has to be on display outside.
Yeah, well,
It has to be on display outside, so that's another breach.
Okay.
So that's an ICO breach. So I will contact the information, the Commissioner's office as well.
Cool.
So if you want to get your building manager down here, I'll deal with him and all. Because it's filming out into the public. So that is filming out into the public domain. Yeah. In which case, the sign has to be out in the public domain.
You have to do it some right balance.
Don't worry, mate.
I'm a what? Sorry.
You're a bellend.
You're my bellend, am I? Right, that's a public order offence, you muppet. Clown. Where's your red nose? Clown. You're a clown.
No, Neil.
Come on. Giving it large.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate.
Go on, yeah, go on.
Right, now 100% get your building manager. Right, it's committed a section 5. No, he's committed a section 5 public order offence. Right, so get the police here.
Calm down, calm down.
Right, if you're going to call the police, get them here. No.
Calm down. Can I speak to you for a second?
No, I'm not interested in speaking to you. Just get your building manager down here. Right, so I can email all the information through.
And as you didn't realise, my lanyard broke. That's why I couldn't put it on.
Well,
display.
then get another lanyard
Well,
then.
obviously I would do if I had some, but obviously.
Well, then you should have said.
Again, it doesn't really matter, to be fair. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. Trust me.
Okay. It's up to the SIA and the police if they want to take it up and out.
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
And if you think no, I won't make a report, you're massively mistaken.
Okay, of course. Yeah.
Is the building manager coming or the police coming?
Yeah, please.
Police.
Building manager's coming.
Oh, okay, fine. Because the police can come as well. I've got no issue with the police coming.
Calm down.
Yeah, I've got no issue with the police coming because I've got a section 5 public order offence as well.
Calm down.
So.
Is this what you do, though? Is this what you do? You just go around and see whether or not buildings are up to scratch? Or?
No, it's what I do. I video in public
Yeah.
anything I can see in my eyes.
Yeah. Okay.
When I come against people that are doing things wrong, I highlight it. I highlight it on my video.
Right.
When they try to infringe on my rights,
Right.
yeah, then it gets heightened.
Okay, fair enough. That's
Yeah.
fine. Okay.
Right. I've got no, like I said, I've got no problem.
Who infringed on your rights?
Hello.
Hi,
Yeah.
I'm Suan, the property manager.
Okay. Can I take your email address?
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't have a card, but I can write it down for you.
If you
Do
can
mind
write, if
just
you can
writing
write it down for me, yeah,
us?
yeah. I just want to know how I go about putting a subject access request in for a photograph that's taken of me. Well, I've got no problem with a
took
photograph.
the photograph of you?
Receptionist. So I've got no problem with a photograph being taken. No problem whatsoever. Yeah, but I'm protected by the Data Protection Act, so I can put a subject access request in for that. And you'll probably need. I don't know if you're building owners or whatever have got a data protection officer at all that deals
We
with
do.
the ITO. Well, okay, is what I need then is their details because
Okay.
that's who I need to escalate
Can
it
I
to.
just ask, if she deleted the photo, would you be happy with that?
No,
Okay.
no.
All
Right, she can't delete it for the next 28 days minimum
Okay.
because I want a copy.
That's fine.
So if she actually deletes it, she's actually committing an offence
Okay. We'll ask
under
her
the
not to
under the
delete it.
under the Data Protection Act.
Okay.
Also, as well, she can't share it or show anybody either.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Can I
because
ask,
that's another offence under
so
the Data
can I ask
Protection
what's
Act.
happening? Because I don't understand
What's happening?
Yeah.
Right, one thing.
Yeah.
Right, you've got outward-facing CCTV.
Right.
Yeah, where's your
We actually
CCTV
have it
signs?
at the back of the building.
At the back. Okay, I'm a member of the public walking down here. My image has been captured. How do I go about obtaining my subject access
you
request?
walk
So I've got to walk. Yeah, but
Yeah.
no, but the legislation states it has
Okay.
to be on not inside. It has to be on display outside.
Okay.
Because as he said, as I walked inside, I was well, he thinks I was trespassing. Second thing, yeah, they threatened me with the police for a civil matter, and he said call 999. 999 are for emergencies.
101.
Filming in public is not an emergency.
Yeah.
Second thing, committing a criminal offence under section 9.4 of the Private Security Industry Act 2001.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not on display. Next thing, section 5 public order offence. One of the employers in there called me a bellend.
It wouldn't be our employee, but
It's
because
someone that's
our
in the
employee,
building,
right?
and I will send all that in, and you can send it up to
That's fine.
whatever
we will
business
put that
is.
on. You've got my details.
Yeah, I've got your details, so
Feel free
I
to
will email
contact
you
us.
within the next week.
That's fine.
Of all,
And what's your
of
name?
all that.
Sorry.
I don't need to give my name.
Okay, all right.
I'm a member of the public.
All right, well, thank you so much.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
No worries.
And next time, when you've got people outside just doing a lawful activity, just leave them alone.
I also reported the second security guard to the SIA, and here's the email I sent to the building manager. Formal complaint and data subjects access request instant at 7 Clarges Street, London W1, 19th June 2025. Dear Miss Frances Lau, I am writing to formally raise a series of concerns arising from an incident that took place on the 19th of June 2025 between approximately 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. at 7 Clarges Street, London W1. The conduct of security personnel and the handling of personal data at the site raised multiple compliance, legal, and regulatory issues which I outline below. 1. Security personnel not wearing SIA licenses. 2 security guards were observed conducting licensed sport activity without wearing the SIA licenses in a visible and outward facing position, in direct contravention to Schedule 2, Section 9.1 of the Private Security Industry Act 2001. Furthermore, under Section 3 and Parts 9.4 of the same Act, it is a criminal offence to engage in licensable conduct without holding a licence, or to fail to comply with licence conditions, such as visible display. This breach compromises public trust and regulatory accountability. I would also draw your attention to the concepts of vicarious liability. Both the property management, Savills, and the security contractor, if one has been appointed, could be held liable for unlawful acts committed by their employees or agents in the course of their duties. Request: please confirm the name and contact details of the security company contracted to manage the premises. 2. Absence of CCTV signage. I observed outward-facing CCTV cameras on the premises without any visible signage to inform the public that they were under surveillance. This appears to be in breach of the UK General Data Protection Regulation (UK GDPR) and guidance issued by the Information Commissioner's Office (ICO), which require that clear signage is in place to inform individuals of CCTV use. See Data Protection Act 2018, Part 3, and ICO Code of Practice. 3. Subject access request, photo taken by receptionist. During the incident, a receptionist took a photograph of me. As this constitutes personal data under UK GDPR, I am making a formal subject access request, SAR, for a copy of that image, pursuant to Article 15 of the UK GDPR and Section 45 of the Data Protection Act 2018. 4. Subject access request, CCTV footage. In addition, I am making a second subject access request for any CCTV footage in which I am identifiable during the incident on the 19th of June 2025 between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. This includes footage captured both inside and outside the building during that time frame. Please note that I am entitled to this data under Article 15 of UK GDPR, and it must be provided within 1 calendar month. 5. Attempted trespass. Ejection despite legitimate reason. During the same incident, I was threatened with removal from the premises by one of the security guards. Despite having legitimate reason to be present, I was seeking information on how to obtain a copy of the photograph taken by the receptionist. I was not causing disruption or engaging in any unlawful behaviour. This action appeared unjustified and unprofessional. 6. Inappropriate use of police threat. Misrepresentation of trespass law. The security guard threatened to call the police, stating I was trespassing. As you are likely aware, trespass is a civil matter, and falsely asserting it is a criminal offence to intimidate a member of the public is highly inappropriate. The police have no role in routine civil trespass unless a criminal offence such as aggravated trespass under Section 68 of the Criminal Justice and Public Order Act 1994 applies, which was clearly not the case here. 7. Abusive language by employee. Lastly, I wish to raise a formal complaint regarding the behaviour of one of the employees who entered the building, image attached, who called me a bellend during the interaction. This is unacceptable conduct in any professional context and may amount to harassment under Section 26 of the Equality Act 2010 and potentially public order offences under Section 5 of the Public Order Act 1986. Please confirm receipt of this email and acknowledge both subject access requests, photograph and CCTV footage. Confirm whether a third-party security company is contracted to provide their details. Advise what actions will be taken to address the above issues. If you require further details, description or identity confirmation, I am happy to provide them. I look forward to your prompt response in line with your data protection and corporate responsibilities. Kind regards.
Apologies for the delay in responding, however we were collating the information to respond on each of the points raised. Addressing each of those in turn. The contractor appointed to manage security at the premises is Bidvest Noonan. The contact details for the contracts manager are as follows: Ali Causa Ali. Causa@Bidvest Noonan. Following your complaint, we have investigated the incident and can confirm that the security personnel did have their SIA licenses on their person at the time. The individuals involved have since been reminded of their obligations, and we have reiterated to the contractor the importance of ensuring SIA licenses are clearly displayed at all times while on duty. We can confirm that CCTV signage is already in place in and around the building, in accordance with the requirements of the UK General Data Protection Regulation, UK GDPR, and the ICO's Code of Practice. We have taken further steps and have now installed additional signage outside the building to ensure that all areas covered by outward-facing CCTV cameras are clearly marked. In relation to the specific image referenced in your request, we have carried out a thorough check and can confirm that we do not hold a copy of the photograph taken on site. The individual who took the image was instructed to delete it immediately following the incident, and in line with that instruction, no record of the image is held. We acknowledge receipt of your request and confirm that the information to which you are entitled under the relevant legislation will be provided to you within the statutory deadline. Having spoken to the officer involved in the incident, we are advised that the intention was to prevent you from filming inside of the building to protect the privacy and security of our tenants. Our staff are trained and expected to treat all visitors with professionalism and courtesy. We have shared your feedback with the relevant teams. Our security teams have received appropriate training for dealing with trespass and are mindful of any situation that may result in a threat to our tenants and/or the building. We do expect our teams to handle situations involving the public respectfully and have shared your feedback with the relevant teams. No photo was attached, but the property manager who was present on the day has advised that the person being referred to is not an employee of Savills nor a service provider to the building, and therefore we do not have control over their conduct. Regards, Martin Ward, Director, Property Management.
Okay, it's good to receive a reply from a director of Savills covering the points raised in my complaint letter. Now, should I leave it there? What do you think? Here's my response to the email from the director of Savills. Dear Mr. Ward, thank you for your response dated the 23rd of July 2025. I appreciate your detailed reply and the steps taken so far. I would have, however, like to follow up on several points where further clarification or action is required. 1. SIA licence visibility. While I noted your confirmation that the security personnel had their licences on their person, the requirement under Schedule 2, Section 9.1 of the Private Security Industry Authority Act 2001 is not simply to possess the licence, but to display it in a clearly visible and outward-facing position while performing licensable activity. A reminder after the fact does not retrospectively correct the breach. As this is a criminal offence under Section 3 of the Act, I would be grateful if you could confirm whether Bidvest Noonan has formally recorded this as a reportable incident and whether you consider this breach of contract or licensing condition. 2. CCTV signage. I appreciate the installation of additional signage. However, your claim that signage was already in place contradicts direct video evidence recorded at the time, which clearly shows no visible signage in areas where cameras were present and filming the public. If required, I'm happy to supply footage to support this. 3. Photograph taken by receptionist. You confirm that the photograph was deleted and no copy is held. While deletion was the correct action, I would ask, was the deletion documented as part of a data protection incident log? Has the individual in question received appropriate data protection training? Was the deletion verified by a data protection officer or IT administrator? Please confirm whether personal devices were used to capture the image, a critical point under UK GDPR as it affects data controller liability. 4. CCTV subject access request. Thank you for acknowledging my SAR request. I look forward to receiving all relevant footage by the statutory deadline. Please ensure that any third-party redactions are proportionate and do not affect my right to access identifiable imagery of myself. 5. Threat of removal from the premises. Your explanation regarding the officer's intent does not justify the disproportionate and misinformed threat of removal. The public access area where this took place was not marked as restricted and I was lawfully seeking data to which I am entitled. As clarified in my original email, trespass is a civil matter and invoking police involvement inappropriately could be construed as intimidation, especially in light of the absence of any disrupted behaviour on my part. 6. Behaviour of external individual. While you claim the individual is not an employee or contractor, this person was able to enter the building unchallenged, engaged with a member of the public using abusive language and was not asked to leave. What vetting or access control procedures are in place to prevent such incidents? Has the individual been identified and advised that his behaviour will not be tolerated on the premises? If your systems do not log such entries, this raises wider concerns regarding building security and safeguarding of both staff and visitors. 7. Ongoing concerns. In light of the issues raised, I believe the incidents reflect systematic weaknesses in contractor oversight, data protection compliance, and front of house conduct. These are not one-off lapses but multiple concurrent failures, some of which potential legal implications. Kind regards. Mr. Ward, in his response, gave the details of the security contractor who were Bidvest Noonan. So I'm not letting them off the hook either. Here's my email to them. Formal concern regarding SIA licence non-compliance and security conduct at 7 Clarges Street. Dear Mr. Corser, I am writing to formally raise concerns regarding the conduct of Bidvest Noonan security personnel at 7 Clarges Street, London W1 on the 19th of June 2025 between approximately 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. During my visit, I observed 2 members of your team performing licensable activities without visibly displaying their SIA licenses. As required by Schedule 2, Section 9.1 of the Private Security Industry Act 2001, as you will be aware, this is a statutory condition of holding an SIA licence, and non-compliance constitutes a criminal offence under Section 3 of the same Act. While I have been informed by the property manager that your staff did have their licences on their person, this does not satisfy the legal requirement to display them in a visible and outward-facing position while undertaking security duties. This lapse undermines transparency, accountability, and public trust, particularly in a high-profile central London location. Additionally, the behaviour of one of your guards, who made a baseless threat of removal while I was lawfully requesting information, was unprofessional and demonstrated a lack of awareness regarding the limits of civil trespass law. Invoking police intervention under these circumstances was inappropriate and escalatory. In light of this, I would appreciate a response confirming whether this incident has been logged as a breach of licence conditions. 2. What remedial actions, e.g. retraining or disciplinary review, have been taken. 3. What measures are being implemented to ensure all personnel display their SIA licences visibly at all times in full compliance with the Act? I trust that you take these matters seriously and I look forward to your response. Kind regards.